The last thing Peace saw was Joshua's car disappearing into that early morning mist, heading towards the Ibadan Expressway like a man who didn't belong to where he came from. Peace stood there for a long time before her legs finally moved. She didn't even brush her teeth that morning. She just put on a gown, grabbed her small purse, and rushed to the bus stop. She boarded a bus going towards Ibadan Expressway and told the driver, "If you see a silver Corolla, please follow it small." The man looked at her through the mirror and smiled like she was joking. She told him it was her husband's car. "I just want to surprise him." She laughed. He laughed and said, "No wahala, madam." "Hope say na good surprise oh." Peace smiled back even though her heart was heavy. They drove for almost 2 hours. The air changed as they left Lagos. The road became quiet and the building reduced until only trees and sand lined both sides. At a point, she saw the car, that same silver Corolla, parked by a small kiosk. Peace bent forward slightly, watching carefully as the bus passed. Joshua was buying something from an old woman selling drinks. Then he got back in and drove off. "Driver, abeg drop me small after that filling station," she said quickly. He stopped it and Peace came down, pretending to be a tired traveler. From there, she watched Joshua's car turn into a narrow red road near a signpost that read Ijabo Akani village. The place looked like somewhere time forgot. Bush on both sides, no real house, just a few uncompleted buildings and one long fence with peeling paint. Peace didn't want to draw attention, so she entered a keke that was passing and told the rider to follow slowly. They went in small until she saw him parked beside one of those uncompleted houses. A woman was already there waiting. She wore wrapper and headscarf. No makeup, just a calm face and tired eyes. They talked seriously, not like lovers. There was no laughing, no touching, nothing that looked like romance. She kept pointing at something inside the folder, and he was nodding. Peace wanted to go closer, but the keke man was already getting suspicious. "Madam, wetin you dey find?" he asked. She told him she was visiting someone in that area, so he dropped her and turned back. Peace stayed by the roadside for some minutes, pretending to be adjusting her shoe, watching from far. They both entered the building after a while and didn't come out again. She waited, but when it started looking like they wouldn't leave soon, she gave up and took a bus back to Lagos. By the time Peace got home, the children were already back from school. Her younger sister Joy, who had been living with them since her NYSC, was cooking. She looked at Peace and said, "Sister, where you go since morning? You look tired." Peace sat down slowly and told her everything, from the sun to the drive to the strange woman and the uncompleted building. Joy frowned. Maybe he is investing in a land. People are buying properties now. Peace wanted to believe her, but something in her refused to rest. Joshua came back home earlier than usual. He was even smiling, carrying a nylon bag of roasted corn and plantain. "My wife, see your favorite," he said happily. He pulled Peace into a half hug and gave the children some too. He looked relaxed, almost like a man who just got promoted. Peace tried to study him through the evening. He laughed more, helped Joy to fix a light bulb, and played Ludo with the kid. For a moment, she almost felt foolish for suspecting him. Maybe Joy was right. Maybe it was land. But the next morning, when Peace picked his trouser to wash, she looked slowly. Fresh red sand again, still damp. This time, she didn't just shake her head. She decided to search properly. As she was cleaning his things, she opened his wallet. Inside was a folded old receipt, very neat. And there was a white slip with the heading, Akani Community Land Office. Her eyes scanned through, and then she saw something that made her body go cold. The buyer's signature line has two names, Joshua Nwokori, and the right beside it, Peace Nwokori. Her own name, her signature, perfectly copied. For a moment, Peace just stood there staring at it. It wasn't the shock of the sun anymore. It was a quiet question rising inside her like smoke from fire. What is my husband signing in my name? And what exactly is he buying in that village? Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned as episode 3 will be coming as soon. Bye. I still remain your favorite Bridget.